Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first episode of SCB Tonight. I am your host, Ron Limon, and I thank you for joining me. We open tonight with a look into a very clear, concerning, and ever-present danger to our society. Now, what could I be speaking of? Is it a new sickness? Perhaps an attack? Or maybe a foreign danger we are all unaware of? Well, in fact, folks, it is none of those things. I am, in fact, speaking, folks, of an individual. An individual new to the ever-popular gaming and streaming scene. Someone of the likes that you have probably never heard of, ever. But he is a threat. He is a threat to you and your children. And he is a threat to society. And I am speaking of this man right here. Superchargerboy, as he likes to call himself. Now, who is this guy? Is he a man intent on displaying his amazing gaming skills to the streaming community? No. Is he a guy looking to spread positivity to the gaming world? No. He is a man intent on directing, or rather, should I say, misdirecting. Three things onto your children. Those being ignorance, stupidity, and moronicness amongst the streaming youth. Folks, he wants to misdirect all of that onto your children, which makes this man a misdirectionist. Oh, okay. You don't believe me? Well, let's just watch one of this Superchargerboy's videos, as he likes to call himself, as he blatantly tries to corrupt the streaming world. As he goes after what he likes to refer to as Generation Z. His biggest target, folks. Your kids. Let's watch.
Generation Z, listen to me. You guys are on the cusp, okay? Some of you are becoming boomer millennials, but some of you get it, right? Some of you understand exactly what's going on, and I see it. Y'all understand the LARP. You understand the stupidity of the world, and you want something better, right? You want something better. You want relief from a fallen world of LARPers. You want relief from this kooky world of doctors, dentists, and nurses that have seemingly moved into every major city. Well, that's where I come in, bitches. Superchargerboy is your man. Gen Z, for those of you that understand what's going on, don't be fooled. Come to the fool, basically. Come to the biggest fool of all, and we can all be fools. Right? So, do not be fooled. Hang tight. Let's all chill out. Let's all have fun as we see the world crumble beneath our feet. And let's all party, because Gen Z, I am your man. I am your man. Generation.
All right, I've had enough of that. I've had enough. I am your man, Gen Z. Really? You are a whole generation's man, this boy says. Really? Folks, I don't know what to say here other than this is probably the biggest threat that the streaming community has ever encountered, ever. Folks, parents out there, are you going to let your children listen to this man that calls himself a boy. Now, who is this man? Who is this Superchargerboy, as he likes to call himself? Well, I'll tell you exactly who he is. Actually, I'll tell you exactly who he isn't. This is not a college educated man. This man didn't go to college. This man wouldn't last 3 seconds in a university. This man would turn college into an Animal House. You remember that movie? Funny, right? Well, this man isn't funny. You think he's funny? Because he's after your kids. He's after the youngest, most vulnerable generation out there, Generation Z. And you know what is just so funny about this man, and it's hilarious to me, is that this man considers himself an outsider, right? Right? Isn't that what he calls himself? You are an outsider, right? Superchargerboy. And who were the outsiders, folks? Who were the outsiders in that movie? They were the criminals, committing crime at their will, uneducated idiots, and people with no future in tow. And that's who he wants you to be, folks. That's where this man misdirects his anger, his stupidity, his ignorance, his moronicness. That is exactly what this man wants to do to your children. He attacks the baby boomer generation. He attacks the millennial generation. The two most educated, sophisticated, and smartest generations out there. Yet this man doesn't want you to be influenced by that. No, this man doesn't want you to be influenced by following the good people of society. No. He wants you to be an outsider, folks. He wants you to be someone on the outside of the world so you could feel cool. An uneducated idiot forcibly trying to, I should say, infect your kids' minds. And at what cost, folks? At what cost are you willing to risk your kids' future? What cost? How far will a man like this go? To spread his ignorance, to misdirect his stupidity, to misdirect his moronicness. Oh, I'll tell you how far he'll go. He'll go so far, fellow baby boomers, fellow millennials, he will go so far as to turn your kids into misdirectionists themselves and to ruin the entire streaming community. For you, for me, for whatever platform he's on. Folks, he is a misdirectionist. Don't let your kids become misdirectionists as well. Folks, don't let your kids watch this man, lest you want your kids to be little misdirectionists as well. That make you happy, Superchargerboy? That make you feel like a man? After all, you call yourself a boy, but you're trying to be a man. Does that make you feel good? Gen X. Is it to all the Gen Xers out there? Does that make you feel good to know that your generation produced a man such as this? Does that make you feel empowered? I don't think so.
button Z, because some of you see exactly what I see. You see a bunch of idiots who believe so many lies, and it almost makes you cry. But I say, stand back, let's laugh, let's all have fun, especially you Zers.
Does that scream college to you? Does that scream education to you? Does that scream decency and equality to you people? No. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So, with this episode of SCB Tonight coming to a very quick end, I ask you guys out there, I ask all of you in the streaming community out there, what are we going to do about this man? What are we going to do about this man that's simply looking to corrupt the youth? That's simply looking to misdirect his stupidity, his moronicness, and his ignorance onto your kids. What are you going to do? Well, I tell you what we're going to do here at SCB Tonight with Ron Limon. We're going to keep our eyes on you, Superchargerboy. We are going to keep our eyes on everything that you do here. We are going to hone in on your semantics, your antics, your frantics. And we'll be watching you. And we will be here to bring you down. Think about that, folks. Think about the danger that is out there. This has been SCB Tonight with Ron Limon, and I thank you.